Welcome to Stream Economy. Earlier this week, we got our first glimpse at Detective Pikachu. Now, if you've been living under a rock or you somehow missed it, this is a movie about famous Pokémon Pikachu as, shocker I know, a detective. When we here at Stream Economy first heard of Detective Pikachu being made into a movie, we were skeptical AF. But this trailer is super charming, and I laughed a lot. And I'm also looking forward to more weird stuff like this. What is happening here? Regardless of your feelings about the trailer, whether you love it or hate it, we thought it might be fun to take a look at the current state of the Pokémon universe as a whole and what could happen if Detective Pikachu is a hit. So here's what we already know. Detective Pikachu drops on May 10th, 2019, a week after a little indie film called Avengers 4. And speaking of the MCU, Detective Pikachu was co-written by none other than Nicole Perlman, who also happens to have written the original Guardians of the Galaxy script. Quite a pedigree. In addition, there are some news reports pointing to Pokémon attractions being developed in tandem with the Nintendo Super Mario World themed lands that Universal Studios around the world are going to get starting in 2020. And of course, we can't possibly forget about the medium that kicked things off. Video games. Mobile game Pokémon Go crossed the $2 billion revenue mark back in September, so that's going pretty well. And Nintendo just released Pokémon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, which takes us all back to the Kanto region where it all began. And last but certainly not least, Nintendo has promised Pokémon fans a full-blown Pokémon RPG due on the Switch in late 2019, as long as it doesn't get delayed. Fingers crossed. So, where can the Pokémon company go at this point? What is the goal here? Well, let's speculate a little bit, shall we? I mean, if Detective Pikachu is a monster success, we could be looking at a Pokémon Cinematic Universe. And before you all roll your eyes at once and cause a singularity because nobody needs another cinematic universe, hear me out here. Pokémon fans are one of the most rabid fan bases around. And there are tons of Easter eggs in the Detective Pikachu trailer. It's not a stretch to think we might see a mid-credits scene directly setting up another Pokémon movie, or an allusion to Ash, Professor Oak, Team Rocket, or any of the other OG Pokémon gang. I don't think that the Pokémon Cinematic Universe would compete directly at all with something like the Marvel or DC Cinematic Universe. It would be sort of a parallel programming, if you will, that we can all enjoy while still enjoying those other major cinematic universes. So what would it include? I've thought a lot about this, and obviously you'd have to have an Ash Ketchum trilogy. He's the Captain America of Pokémon. I also really love the idea of a Team Rocket spinoff, sort of the lovable bad guys movie that I always wanted with Loki. Then, when we've all settled into and accepted the idea of a Pokémon Cinematic Universe, we could get super weird. We could have Pokémon origin stories. I'm looking at you, Mew and Mewtwo. There are 21 animated films in the Pokémon universe already, so it's not like they're looking for lore. I mean, we could really turn this franchise up all the way and go for the full Pokémon Cinematic Universe, or the PCU. It all depends on one thing, though, and that's you, Detective Pikachu. I trust you. Hey, Sarles, do you choose Pikachu?
When does it end? I'm exhausted. When does the madness end? This is a movie about Pokemon. And there's real wee Pokemon. And they're like wee dogs and they're running about and they're like, oh, but he can talk. Brilliant. People are upset about Pokemon. Detective Pikachu film has gone too far, causing controversy. This person is mad because of Pokemon. He looks like a stressed cat. He looks like a tired Elvis tribute. I can't, man. I can't. It's just a Pokemon. It's just a movie. There's real problems in this world, man. Everyone's dying. Fascism. Brexit. This morning my kid woke up and he turned on Google Home and he says, Google Home, make fart noises, and the machine started farting. There's machines in this world that make fart noises. I can't live like in a world where Pikachu looking like a real dog is the same problem. Same level of problem as the ice caps melting. Mate, I just can't deal with it, man. Just,
Thanks so much for choosing us this week. a terrible Pokemon joke. We'll be off for the Thanksgiving holiday, but if you want to check out more Stream Economy content, you can right over here. Be good streamers.